Your way to Mortgage Sense, a common sense approach to mortgages. My name is Kevin Blair with Element Home Loans. And if you've ever had questions about insurance, if you've ever had questions about flood insurance, the cost of insurance, have I got the guest for you today. Not only is she a great friend and a great partner, but she is actually a true partner of Mortgage Sense. She is one of our sponsors, and thank you so much, Miss Sydney.Blackwell. Of course, it's not Blackwell anymore, but we'll get to that. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing super fantastic, lady. But somebody just got married.
I did. I did indeed.
Wow. You've had a busy month.
Yes, it's been wild, that's for sure.
And you went to Costa Rica, right?
Costa Rica for 2 weeks and then married and then at the same time remodeling the house and we're trying to get in there by June 1st. So it's just been timeline after timeline.
Nice. You know, not only are you do insurance, okay, but you're a full-time realtor as well. And
Yes.
uh, what do you do in your spare time? I mean, come on.
Sleep when I can.
Sleep when you can. Well, I tell you, and I told you this before we started. I wanted to say thank you because this is huge. This something happened last week with one of our clients that was shocking to say the least. Okay, not every loan comes down to the last wire, the last day, but for a reason, this one didn't. Okay, or it did. It came down to the very last day, and Sydney, I wanted to talk to you about that because you came in and saved the day. Okay.
Yep.
I wish he would have listened to you from the first time. Okay. And I get it. People are loyal to the people that they do business with. And I respect that. I do. But when it comes down to real money, okay, I'm talking real money. So I'm going to tell the folks what happened last week. So he waited to the last to get his flood insurance coverage. And we waited 2 days. The guy had gone, he was out of the office, wasn't going to get back until after the closing date. And when we finally got his quote, Sydney, the quote was $3,900. $3,900. So I immediately called you because that changed his payments $330 a month. He was having to bring almost $4,000 more to the table. He didn't have it. He didn't want his payments that high. And it was the loan, he was walking away.
Yeah.
So I immediately called you and said, okay, can you give us a quote? Well, actually, what really happened is hadn't got our quote yet, and you were working on the quote. He called you and he was wanting to wait. You know how it goes. He's wanting to wait. Young lady, yours was, and it didn't have to be perfect, but it was like $330, $350 a year.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. And his was, that other quote was $3,900. How does that happen? How can you get flood insurance for the same house, same location? How does the price vary that much? How does that happen?
So whenever you go to a captive agency, and this is one of the things I try to stress to my clients and just to other people as well, because it's good knowledge to have. Whenever you go to a captive agency, they can only sell you their one thing. They have their products and that's it. You don't get other options. With me, I have options. I have about 6, 7 different flood carriers that I usually run through. And I actually he was the first one I used Polymer Specialty on, which was the carrier that I put him with. And it shocked me too because it was a manual thing that a lot of times in our rating system, they'll pull up the best quotes and stuff like that, and they'll pull up the best carriers for that specific buyer. And so I just went in. I was like, you know what, this is kind of high. I want to see if I can get it down. So I went in and manually put his information in and everything to that carrier. And when it came out, I was shocked myself because you never see that. But I got another person that same amount of coverage and everything the other day too, for around the same price as well. Now, of course, it still varies. It varies on the type of house and the size of it, what it's made of, and then of course the buyer themselves. But other than that, that I'm going to start using that company left and right if I can help it.
Okay, so I know what you mean. Okay, when you say a captive, okay, and we're not giving names, okay, no. But when you say captive, let me say what I think it is. And then you correct me if I'm wrong. And if I'm wrong, be nice to me. Don't correct me bad.
Gotcha.
So a captive is an agency that's all they sell is just their products. Okay.
Yes.
Right. So a big name in what everybody thinks is a big name, they only have what they have.
Right. Yeah,
Okay.
the ones that you see all over the commercials and all that other kind of
Hmm.
stuff. That's
Okay.
exactly.
So that is it's so interesting. And I mean, I've been doing this 25 years, and I see homeowners insurance. I see homeowners insurance as the same thing. I mean, I
Yep.
see quotes that are it's just ridiculous, you know?
It's
Uh,
horrible.
and it, at the end of the day, and I mean, and we all know where the world is right now with the economy and with the cost of living and all of that and all the noise that we hear every single day.
Right.
Dollars are important.
They
Okay.
are.
And when we're talking $300 a month, holy
Hmm.
smokes, come on, you
It's a
know,
big difference in somebody's life. It really is.
it is. So here, just an hour ago, I was on another call. I'm on a call every morning from 8:30 till 9 for and there's probably sometimes 5 to 700 loan officers on this call from all over the country. And every day there's a new topic that we're talking about. And a guy brought up a book by Albert Einstein,
Hmm.
and I'm getting somewhere with this. Okay.
Yeah.
And the title of the book, and I can't wait to get it because I will get it if it's still in publish. The title of the book was Fish Don't Climb Trees. Okay.
That's
And what that is referring to is I'm not an insurance guy. I'm not a realtor. Okay. I do mortgages. You know, when people come to me and they ask me insurance questions or they ask me contract questions, no, that's not my tree. I can't climb that tree. Uh, so that's why it's so nice to have a true professional that answers my text even after hours, answers a call on the weekends,
hmm
even when they're getting married. Okay, uh, to take care of our people.
right.
Why do you do this? Let me ask it this way. Let me ask it this way. Is there been a time? So how long have you been in real estate now?
About going on 6 years now.
We're on 6 years. Okay. And y'all opened the agency about what, a year ago?
Just about almost there.
Almost there. Okay. So not so much on the the insurance side. Okay. But you got into real estate for a reason. Is there a time in your real estate career where you said, you know what? This is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
This is this is why I do this. Has there been a moment like that said that really hit you? Said this is why I should be doing this.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say it was probably about my second year. I just had gotten done with my first year, and I sold almost 30 homes in my first year. So I went a
Wow.
little crazy.
Hmm.
But I remember jumping into real estate because I quit nursing school, and I was like, you know what, I just don't want to be a nurse anymore. I'm gonna try real estate, see how I like it. And then fast forward to that second year, I was like, I would never be able to go back to a 9 to 5 job or anything. I'm not hating on them or anything like that. It's just I don't know if it's who I am as a person to have to be confined to a certain amount of hours to a certain amount of day, and it's dictated by other people. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
do.
I love to work for the people. I get so much enjoyment and fulfillment from being able to help people put in homes, or even with writing insurance quotes and helping them get their payments lower on their mortgage. It just makes me feel really good, and I feel like I'm working for something rather than just clocking in and out. That's the best way I know how to explain it, but I would say that second year of real estate is when I was like, yeah, I could never do anything else.
You know, it's amazing because even after 25 years, because I truly believe what I do now, I truly believe it's a calling.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, we work in an industry where we're dealing with the highest, the biggest purchase amount that they make.
Hmm.
99% of people, it's the biggest purchase they make in their lifetime. And it's very, very personal.
It is.
Uh, and so now you're getting into another side of it, like you said, that helps people save money.
Hmm.
Uh, and it's just so, my aha moment was actually about 8 years into my career, and that's funny because I look at it now is the first 8 years it was a job. It
Yeah.
was it was a career, and something happened with me that completely changed my life, and it let me know that okay, I'm supposed to be doing this.
Yeah.
This is not a career anymore. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. I can't imagine doing anything else. I mean, is it stressful? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is it rewarding? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does it get when you want to pull your hair out? Yeah, it does. Uh, but there's just something about helping people in this arena that I just love. I really do.
I agree. And
Um,
it is like you said, it's a very personal situation. I mean, it is most people's biggest purchases of their entire lives. You want to handle it with care. You want to make sure that they're covered, and you want them to feel safe while they're doing it. And it'll come back tenfold, every time you do that. So,
yes, it does. Yes, it does. It's amazing what happens. Uh, why why did y'all get into the insurance business? I think we've talked about this a little bit, but
yeah.
why did you and Darren, why did y'all decide to get into the insurance business?
So like we've said, we really love helping our clients. And when we were just kind of looking around, because we were like, well, what if we also provide insurance? Not like to make sure that we keep getting everybody funneled in this way necessarily, but just because we're becoming kind of like a one-stop shop. Like, hey, you guys come here, everything will be taken care of if you do choose to come here. So we were just kind of like looking around, and we didn't want to go with captive, obviously. I mean, we could have, but we were just there's just some terms in there too, and different things that are just kind of odd, and I don't understand how people can be successful in it without being in one of the big names. But whenever we came across Goosehead and we saw that they had just so many options, because we're all familiar with like having the most amount of options is the best for our clients, because not
Mm-hmm.
one size fits all.
That's right.
So whenever we came across Goosehead and we started looking into it, we were like, oh man, like this is something that would be very beneficial, especially in our area as well. We have some people in Chattanooga too that I work with and talk closely to and stuff like that, and they've done a great job. We've met with them, and they gave us kind of like the rundown of how it all works, and it's just been really good. It's been really helpful to our clients.
Well, at the end of the day, that's what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what it's about. You know what? Talking to you, and every time I talk to you, this is I want to preface this the right way to say it the right way. It makes me wish I was 20 years younger again. Okay. You've got so much ahead of you. I mean, even Darren, okay,
Mm-hmm.
so much ahead of y'all in this industry and what you're building over there. I mean, my son works with Josh. He works with me. And I'm trying to leave a legacy
Right.
that for the next 25 years will keep going.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's something about, and I'm not wishing my life away. I mean, I really don't want to go back 20 years. I really don't. I just wish I had, and I want to, I don't, I don't want to be doing this in 20 years. I
Right.
really don't.
I know.
I just turned 63 a couple weeks ago. And I don't want to be doing it when I'm 70. But the other side of that is I've always said, as long as I can think and talk, I love what I do.
Right.
I get to work with my son every day.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a database of people that keep coming back to us. So it's very rewarding. Congratulations, lady. Congratulations on getting married. Okay. Congratulations on getting into the new house that you're remodeling. Congratulations. Thank you for the great job that you do for taking care of our people. It really means a lot to us. Sydney, what's the best way for people to reach you?
Well, first of all, thank you for the opportunity. And the best way to reach me is either email Sydney.Blackwell at goosehead.com or text 423-599-5854. You can also call too.
Fantastic. Well, again, I'm Kevin Blair with Element Home Loans. Our phone number is 423-488-7571. Our website is kevinblairteam.com. If you like this kind of information, hit like, hit subscribe. If you want to do an insurance, what we call a review, okay, Sydney, I do annual reviews almost daily, but I specifically work on them on Wednesday and Thursday with my past clients, where we do mortgage reviews and what we call we go to the doctor every year. Okay.
Right.
We need to go to the loan doctor. We need to go to the insurance doctor
Yep.
to get reviews, because you never know.
You never
You
know.
might be able to save some money. That's right. Sydney, thank you so much. Y'all have a great day. And I can't wait to talk to you again.
Thank you.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Bye.